you actually got into the business with an intention of being a winemaker.
I did.
That's highly unusual.
It is. I know. It's. I've seen a lot of people, come
especially here
out
in
of the
Santa Barbara
woodwork,
County.
right.
It's like, I was a accountant. I think I want to make some wine now, though. That's kind of cool.
Created a microchip, and now I'm building a winery and becoming a winemaker. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the Los Olivos Wine Merchant and Cafe, where you not only get to taste California's Central Coast wines, but you also get to meet the winemakers. And today I have the honor of talking to Chuck Carlson from Carlson Wines.
Hi there.
If you can sum yourself up, an aspect of your personality that gets infused into your wines and your winemaking style, what would that word be?
I would say it's probably going to be traditional. I've had a long career here in the Valley. I've seen a lot of change here. But over the years, I think what I like about these wines that I make, it's a very traditional style, very classically styled wines. So it's not over the top, but it sits well, tastes well.
And have you always been like that? You said you've been making wines in California Central Coast, really, because you're in Arroyo Grande, but you're also heavily in Santa Barbara County.
Right.
Has your style changed in the last 37 years?
Not so much.
Or have you always been traditional?
Well, I've always been pretty traditional, and I think that those first years, this area was so new. We were still trying to really figure out what grew well here. And so at my time at Zaca Mesa, the Rhone varietal kind of explosion happened. And just with our climatic conditions here, I think that style works really best for our fruit.
And you don't have a tasting room per se,
No.
So how do people find out about you?
Well, that's always the challenge, as with any winery. I'm a very small, I do only about 2,000 cases of wine, kind of a one-man band, if you will. So finding opportunities like this, where this can be kind of an anchor or a hub for me, down in Los Olivos. I have another one up in San Luis Obispo and Pismo Beach, a little wine bar that kind of acts as an anchor. So I have a very small and basic website. So it's getting out there, pressing the flesh.
Which is carlsonwines.com.
Yeah.
And we are winemerchantcafe.com.
Exactly.
Couple little plugs there.
Exactly.
So now that you were with Curtis, you started off at Zaca University, like many of the other winemakers. Yeah, it's crazy. Do they plan it like that?
I don't think so, but that's just the way it evolved.
Yeah. And now you're just focused on your own wine. So what is the approach that you have for this?
So
why not just retire? It's
I love this. My passion really is this whole harvest thing. You kind of reset the clock back, and you get Mother Nature throwing you a curveball now and then. And sometimes you get these beautiful harvests back to back, and that's the beauty of this area. I make a variety of different wines. I make 5 different wines right now, and so it's just this creative process.
And where do they come from?
So a lot of the fruit comes off the old Curtis Estate vineyard, and I do buy some other sources, some Syrah down here in the San Ynez Valley, and then Pinot Noir, Santa Rita Hills. That's really what I started my brand with, was 3 separate Pinot Noirs, Arroyo Grande, Santa Maria, and Santa Rita, and now I just get Santa Rita Hills.
And why is that?
I've kind of narrowed it down. The other vineyards I was buying fruit from, they also are wineries, owned by wineries, and so they wanted to keep their fruit. And Santa Rita's I like that style.
Love
so
our
good.
Santa Rita Pinots.
Right.
They're beautiful.
Right.
So where do you see yourself going? Are you kind of, do you think you found where you want to be and just continue?
Yeah, I think, for myself, I don't have any great plans to grow this into a 20,000 case brand. I like doing these things on this smaller scale. It fits in well. I like to focus on restaurants. So I make some wines that are a little bit out of the box. I have a white blend that's kind of fun, and a red blend that definitely is kind of Rhone focused. So I like where I'm at right now. I'm kind of going to ride it for a while, just right here.
How did you know? What was your background that you?
We had a lot of family friends in the wine industry over in the San Joaquin Valley, and my family still farms there, and I really wanted to get away from that and come over to the coast. And so I was able to find a career.
Farming family.
Oh yeah, we farm
so
citrus
you knew,
in the valley.
Okay.
And so you know, that was my fallback
And wine
plan.
is making wine is so much. It is a farming industry,
Absolutely.
but then it takes a whole nother the romance of it, but then the science.
Absolutely.
Of it,
So
it's a
the
little
whole, I loved farming, I love agriculture, I really love science. So bringing those two elements together, and then once you're kind of established in a winery in a production capacity, then you got to add in the getting out and selling it, create the personality, you know, and that's something
that's the hardest part.
Yeah, you never get trained for that in college.
Right.
So it's like, you know, that becomes the real education.
It's a pleasure having you out here at the Los Olivos Wine Merchant and Cafe, and we're looking forward to featuring your wines and getting to know you better.
And I'm looking forward to it as well.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.